Yeah, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast, man. Every Wednesday, 8:30, y'all go tune in and tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, y'all go over there to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share over there so we can get them subscriptions up, man. And y'all, man, tonight, man, we got a great topic. We got an amazing topic. We got the topic of all topics. Because, man, we finding out more and more about this topic, man. As we look at these holistic healers on the internet and YouTube and all these other places that we go search for answers now, and finding out more and more about this amazing recoveries and all of that type of business, man. So we talking about cancer survivors tonight, and y'all know the big C word is has been in my life for about what is that, about 9 years now, about 9 years since 2016, man, and it's been going up and down for me because sometimes I just go to eating and drinking and having fun, forgetting all about my business. But I've been back on my game, man. I've been back. So I'm still fighting with the C word, but I ain't tripping because I know how to handle it now. I got better information, and I'm doing better now. So it's all good. But tonight, man, we're gonna have an amazing guest come on in a little bit here, but me and my guy, Soul Survivor, going to bring it in real quick and talk about what we know. You know what I'm saying? Soul Survivor, give me a little something what you got, brother.
Man, I just want to say, I've been battling with the C word myself ever since I was a kid. Fucking candy. It's my weakness. I can't help it. And I try to quit. I'll slow down. Then
He said candy, huh?
I'll go and I'll sin. I'll backslide, whatever they want to call it. And damn it, candy corn is back in season, baby. Let's get it. But yeah, I don't know too many people with cancer. I know people that had cancer.
Right.
My stepdad, he died. I want to say I don't know what kind of cancer he had because I wasn't that cool with him.
Right.
But I want to say it was like colon cancer.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just like, man, okay. I mean, but he had a happy ending towards life. They put him in hospice and everything, and he was comfortable. Like they make everybody feel comfortable. But I mean, I just want to applaud, the survivors that's out there, and go and get yourself checked. I mean, I know I go and get my checkups, and although I'm 45, like, they still tell me like, well, you're like, what was my doctor's words? You're healthy as hell to say that you're 45. Because I mean, yeah, I'm still active. I watch what I eat, but cancer does not discriminate. No. So it's like it can sneak up on you at any time. So I mean, don't get slothful with it. Drink your tea, your herbs, everything that you do. Just stay on top of your game. Stay on top of it so nothing can sneak up on you. And if it does, then I mean, at least you'll be able to catch it early enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely that, man. It's definitely something we all should stay aware of because 95% of cancer is due to our lifestyles, man. The stuff we eat, the stuff we put on our skin, the things that we inhale in our homes for as cleaning supplies and all of that, man. So it's not just about genetics. I say only 5% of cancers is genetic, something you may pass down, but the most part, 95% is our lifestyle, what we do with ourselves and things like that. So man, it's and ladies, we do have to realize that 40% of women, Black women, are more subjected to get cancer, breast cancer, than any other race there is. So we're at a higher percentage than any other race because of the lifestyle that we have. The soul foods, that we call it, not properly taking care of our mammogram, not checking for the mammograms, not doing the breast work that ladies need to do. Men too, because men can catch cancer in the breast as well, fellas. Don't y'all ever think that you can't catch cancer in the breast, because some of y'all got man boobs anyway, but but we ain't gonna get off rid of that. We gonna know y'all just need to do some exercise. That's the reason.
Get that boob sweat.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this is a real topic, man, and it's a real situation because slowly, if you don't get diagnosed, if you don't get checked out, you will slowly be trying to figure out why am I this or why am I that, because we don't like to go to the doctors until something major happens. A bone is broken. Then you're trying to figure out why the bone is not healing because you probably have multiple myeloma cancer, which is a plasma and a bone marrow disease. So, or
Yep.
disease that we call it now. So yeah, man, tonight, man, we got some good information for y'all. And like I say, we bring this wonderful guest we have on tonight, man. We're gonna have her tell her story and have her share some great information for y'all so y'all can may help y'all self, ladies. If y'all think y'all have these symptoms, she can help y'all with that too. So y'all, let me bring up Miss Demetria to the stage.
How
All
y'all
right. How you
doing?
feeling tonight, young
Hello, how you
lady?
doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Oh man, you see, we gonna have some fun on here, don't do it?
I'm ready for the fun. Come on with it.
That's what I'm talking about.
So
That's
we
what
can
I'm
get these
talking
people the,
about.
the stuff that they need, the tools that they need to heal themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Blues Clues
There
edition.
you go.
I'm telling you. So I tell you, how long did you have and then well, wait a minute. Cervical cancer, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cervical cancer. How long did you have it before you even detected it?
So that's the thing I didn't know. So I don't know how long I had it before it was detected
Wow.
because I had the symptoms that I was having. Well, I was told that, oh, that's normal for a woman. I
Mm.
was having elongated cycles, and there was going months and months, and then but my paps were coming back normal and not abnormal.
Wow. Wow.
So it wasn't until I went to a specialist to find out that this is what I had.
Mm. Y'all ladies, y'all better listen. Y'all better listen because I know some ladies that done in the past, in my past, that had elongated periods and stuff like that. So that's something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what did they started? I mean, when you found out, what was the process?
So my process was when I went to a specialist, and she was just like, "Okay, we're just gonna do a whole, a regular Pap smear," because I told him, "Hey, I've been on my cycle for 8 months straight. On top of
Wow.
me being on my cycle for 8 months straight, me and my husband, we sitting here, we trying to figure things out. And honestly, I mean, I don't know what's too much, but look, I'm gonna tell y'all,
Yeah.
sex wise, it was excruciating pain."
Oh man.
And I had been with my husband we got married in 2006.
Okay.
So, and this was 2010.
Oh,
So it
okay.
was excruciating for me to have this. And I was like, something is wrong. Something is wrong. But my PAPS was coming back normal from another doctor.
Mm,
So when I went to the specialist, had my PAP done, it immediately came back abnormal. And he brought me in to do a biopsy.
mm,
Well, around that time, we had our two sons, and we wanted to have another kid. So he was like, "Well, we're gonna do the biopsy. We're gonna see what the biopsy is, and then we'll go from there." Well, at that time, when we went back to go do the biopsy, my husband was sitting in a chair, and the doctor told him, "Well, if it's cancer, it's gonna light up."
right.
And so he was sitting in a chair. I mean, and all legs all up. They all up in my business.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he put this stuff on the little this
One.
long thing. He put some stuff on there, and the thing
Yeah.
lit up. And all of a sudden I saw my husband's eyes get big. And it was like tears started filling his eyes. Well, it triggered me because I was like,
Right.
"Oh Lord, what
Yeah.
is
What did
going
he?
on?"
Yeah. What he crying for?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how I was. I was like, "Oh Lord, what's going on?" Well, it lit up, and the doctor was like, we still got to, I'm gonna take a piece to
Right.
go do the biopsy, and then I'm gonna get back with you." Well, it took about maybe a couple of days. A week later, they
Mm,
had me in emergency surgery, to go ahead and
wow.
get it taken out. And so that's when we got everything taken out. I had the complete hysterectomy,
Mm,
and um he said it was deep within the walls, that he went in and cut everything out. And at that point, because I mean, even before that, he asked me if I wanted to freeze the cancer. And my mom is a cancer research nurse.
Okay.
She was at that time because she's retired now. So
Yeah.
my mom came in and she was like, no, because cancer come back with a vengeance. So
Exactly.
my mom took over. Me and my husband had no say so,
Yeah.
none at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's over. Yeah. We got
My
to get
mama
this
was
out of
like,
her.
she was like, no, she gonna have it. So we didn't
Yeah.
have to say so. So I did. I had the surgery. They took everything out. They showed me how big the fibroids, because
Mm,
women have fibroids. We have all this stuff, and we don't even realize that that stuff is just holding energy that's sitting there.
right.
And so they took all that out. They brought it to me in like jars bigger than this jar, but it was
Wow.
jars that they had I think I had 5 of them at the time that
Wow.
they brought them out in looking like it was grapefruit size. And so they took all that stuff out, and y'all, when I tell you that I was blessed because I didn't have to have I didn't have to have like any type of chemo, radiation, anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So that was a blessing for me.
Yes,
And
it
then
was.
that's when I went on to my straight of detoxing.
Yeah.
Because had I known what I know now, then
Yeah.
that
Definitely would
wouldn't
have been
even
some
been
detox.
yes.
Yeah, because the fibroids, they sometimes they come back, right?
Fibroids can come back, but fibroids is nothing but energy.
Right.
It's trauma, energy, the stuff that we go through. We just holding it, and it just builds into something.
Yeah, because I knew someone,
Hmm.
she had 24 of them removed,
Yeah.
ranging from different sizes, from that to like the size you said, like a grapefruit. I'm like,
And then
Wow.
what I found out in my research is that some women with fibroids, they have teeth, hair. It's they little
oh
babies.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's
So
just
that
Mm.
AA chromosome,
yeah.
Yeah.
definitely be there for a woman to recreate or procreate them, a child on their own. So they can't say that stuff don't happen because it happens.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I was hearing a little something about fibroids today, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. But I think it was more or less like do the Brazil nuts and Irish sea moss. That's a new thing now that because everybody has the sea moss, but Irish sea moss and Jamaican sea moss is one of the best, two of the best sea mosses there is. So you got to do the research on your sea moss as well. But Brazilian nuts is good for you, and definitely vitamin D and vitamin D3 as well. And a
Yeah.
lot of times we don't even understand that the vitamin D3 is better than the vitamin D, regular
Yeah.
vitamin D,
Mhm.
you know. And what it is, this company that me and my guy used to be in, we used to do network marketing for. We had a liquid vitamin, and
Hmm.
it had like from A through zinc. And what I kept remembering was the selenium and the vitamin D3 that
Yeah.
we had.
Yeah, because melanated people lack the vitamin D3.
Mhm.
Exactly, exactly. So that was definitely big for us in that vitamin. I'm telling you, yeah, I'm thinking about it too. I'm thinking about it too,
Yeah.
Soul Survivor. I'm thinking about it. I'm telling you, because they have good products, but they were just going through some things. So black owned company, well, back then it was a black face, but now it's just totally black owned. So
Mm.
we're debating. We're debating on getting back into this health and wellness business because it's very necessary. You
Hmm.
know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
And like me right now, I'm drinking some of the detox tea that we used to have over there because detoxing is always necessary. A lot of us,
Yeah.
like, we don't realize that animals get dewormed, but humans, we eating the same thing animals eating and we don't get dewormed. We keep on thinking, oh, I'm pooping, but that's not cleansing the walls.
Hmm.
That's not getting that excess meat that you ate 2 years ago that you still trying to figure out, well, you ain't used the bathroom in 3 days. Where you think that meat done?
Yeah.
You
It's
know what
just
I'm saying?
throw it up in
Sitting
your.
inside of your walls and you sitting up there letting them parasites eat you. You don't realize, like, if you throw a piece of meat in a trash can and all of a sudden you see these little worms, that's from your stomach too.
Yeah.
That's inside of you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, chef.
Now I was about to say that's just like animals. Dogs get worms,
Mm-hmm.
and also, being a chef, so like I've seen some of everything because I mean, like breaking down a cow, breaking down a pig, and it's like, some of these animals like, oh well, what's that? Oh well, it's cancer. And it's like they literally just cut it out. Still serve
Wow.
the rest of the meat. as if like the rest of the stuff not gonna be contaminated. So
Yeah.
it's like they
Yeah.
taught us all this stuff, and I'm like, yo, like it's kind of
So
like,
you mean to tell me they'll cut a part of they'll take the bad part off and
oh
leave the
yeah,
rest of it?
And sell
yeah,
you the rest of it. But
yeah,
let me tell y'all this too. Just case in point, a kid that don't even eat milk and I mean meat, they're just drinking the milk. But you know, children, they always tell you, hey, if they sleep with their butt up, guess what? They got worms.
Right.
Y'all know how your grandmama and them used to say that?
mhm,
Oh.
Because they sleeping with their butt.
Yeah. I don't but see, yeah, we had all that stuff told us back in the day and we don't remember it now.
Mm-hmm.
But that is true.
Yep.
because they also
But
say,
we drink
okay,
they drinking the
give us
milk.
some beer that'll kill the worms. Like you're just getting the worms drunk. Stop it.
Boy, out of control. But you know what though? It's like I'll be listening to these programs and like they say, don't no other species of human, I mean not of species of animal in the kingdom drinks another animal's milk.
Right.
Why would we drink cow's milk when we can make our own milk from almonds or oats or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
True.
But we in the store drinking the cow's milk, which is now it's not even cow's milk anymore. Some old processed stuff they done put together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, we get a lot of our diseases, like I said, from the lifestyle that we live, and we don't really fully understand. You can't say I'm gonna die from something. You don't really have to die from something. You could die from old age,
Yep.
you know. But a
Yeah.
lot of us so ghetto or we so stuck in our own ways, and we like say, man, this is what I am, this is who I am, this is what I'm gonna do. And it's like you don't realize you could have put another 20 years on your life if you would have did a couple of things different. Take this out of it. Don't eat meat after 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And if you do eat meat, don't eat that heavy stuff. Don't eat the pork in the pork in the what else was it? Some beefs are good, but some of that fish they have out here,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they making up this fish now, like tilapia.
Tilapia.
Yeah, you got
Mm-hmm.
tilapia. You got two breeds of a fish that they done made up, genetically modified it. Yeah. And it's like, come on, man. We really putting ourselves in harm's way without even doing the research.
Yeah, but see, this is why everybody needs to go into growing things on their own because they genetically modifying the vegetables now.
They
Man,
are. And
dragon
they're also
fruit.
putting vaccine inside foods.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Yeah, you
not,
showed me that.
yeah.
Yeah, he showed me something in Tennessee. They got vaccines off in lettuce and tomatoes,
See?
Yeah.
but they're not even telling the people at the store. They just doing it. So that's right there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a violation of our rights. And then old Bill Gates, he's taking he got these researchers in China doing the taking the poop and reforming it and serving it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we can be eating cow manure and don't even realize it. We can be eating so much stuff that's crazy. It's like, why do y'all feel like we need to get protein from an animal when the animal eats the grass?
Yeah.
Why not go straight to the mushroom instead of going through a whole cow just to get the same thing he's getting?
Right.
Yeah. I know like on certain foods that we order, they may have a stamp on it that says, GM for genetically modified. And it's like, okay, I'm feeding college kids. So I
Right.
can't just give them shit.
Right.
Like I said
Exactly.
last month, we served like over 20,000 students. So,
Right.
okay, do I need all of y'all to get sick at the same time and shut me down? No.
That
So
part.
no, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna use that.
And then it's like I heard with you, with the cervical cancer, I was hearing about the baby powder. You know what I'm saying? When they was talking about you get cervical cancer from baby powder.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, because they saying that the fumes that's in some of this stuff is making it. But you know what? What I always tell people, if you normally detoxing and you
Right.
know what your body is needing at that time to try to detox that, and you going into this clean lifestyle, and not everybody can do it. I got a whole garden in my backyard, but I did it for a reason, because I want to be able to, grow my own things, so I know what I'm putting in there.
Mm.
Exactly.
Because even though we go into these stores, we still don't know what they putting in their stuff.
Nope. Not at
Even though they
all.
say, "Oh, this is Sprouts and this is the Whole Foods market," it's
And
gonna be Whole Foods regenerated.
Yeah.
So yeah,
no,
we
that's
got to
for
be able
real.
to understand all of that. If you grow your own, you ain't got to worry about it.
No, not
Yeah.
at all.
And I don't too much trust Soul Foods anyway. I mean, when I go there, it's like I know what I'm going in there to get, because a couple of years ago they tried to sell asparagus water. They put four they put 4 sticks of asparagus and looked like a mason jar with water in there. I called it asparagus water and tried to sell
Oh
it for
wow!
$90. I'm like, bro, really?
When you can go juice your own asparagus and make your own water,
Right.
Right.
if that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy.
But I
But
want to
that's
know
how they getting rich, man. They try to sell us these Whole Foods and these Sprouts stores, and they try to tell us what they want us to hear.
and Trader
But
Joe.
because they know we're not going to do the research.
But you
Yeah.
know that's why they do it for us. That's because they say the going thing is melanated people don't read, so we can just tell y'all anything.
Mm.
Exactly. And it's 95% true.
Yeah.
You got a 5% of us out here, you know what I'm saying? Like Erica Badu broke it down as to say that, what was it, 90% of us are followers. No, 85% are followers, 15% are watchers, and 1% and 5% are the ones who are actually doing the work.
Mhm.
And it's true. I can see that all day. Because you got people all day who will follow up in the church, listen to what the preacher say, and don't even go research and don't even challenge anything that he's telling you.
That's why I was gonna say that next. That people got to start going within,
Yeah.
because
Uh,
that's part of it too. You got
yeah,
to heal yourself.
yeah. And we
You
don't
know,
like to, do that. We like to, man, my doctor said, and it's like, bro, if you think this man is going to give you some valuable information when you're the one who's paying his bill, I give you a pill that has a side effect too.
right.
Yeah.
If that's my profession,
When
it's like
then
the
when you go and
mechanic.
research them pills, they have everything that by the way of the land on there.
Yeah.
You go
Man,
do it yourself. Go find them herbs yourself and then use them.
But then
that
when they
part.
say cocaine bad. But I'm just saying, uh, like when it comes to like mad cow disease, when people swore up and down it was fake, I'm like, think of the way, and not all forms do that, but like how they torture the animal. So it's
Right.
like, eh, of course it's gonna happen. Like, yeah, you're gonna eat the cow, but do you have to like, take that nail gun and do all this other stuff? So I mean, you're putting the animals under stress already. So
Uh-huh.
that's gonna cause a chemical release into the meat, and then you want to go ahead and slaughter it and feed it to people, and wonder why people are getting sick.
Yep.
So,
And the energy transfer.
oh, absolutely,
Because if I'm screaming, somebody gonna feel that.
yeah. That's why you say you never want to eat food from an angry woman, or like don't cook food while you're mad,
Mm.
stuff like that. Like, man, look, you all that energy going in there.
Yeah.
Or don't eat the spaghetti.
Oh gosh, and that was
See,
big. That was big out here in the South, like in Louisiana.
Don't eat the spaghetti when she on her period for 8 months. I'm
Yeah,
just
but look, if you believed it and it was gonna whatever they said was happening was gonna happen.
it was gonna
yeah.
happen anyway, huh?
Cause you don't put that in your whole
Yo
everything in your
ho,
mind, so you
Yeah.
believe it.
yeah.
I want to know what kind of doctor says that's normal.
That is crazy, ain't it? And then I believe if you were able to have sex, I don't even think you would even went as far as that.
Yeah. But I mean that's an energy transfer too.
Right.
Mhm.
But no, what I'm saying is for is like if the sex wasn't painful for you at that time, would you have really just like did a
No.
follow up? Right.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't have, because that was the initial thing. The initial thing was because I would have to cycle for a long period of time. It'll stop, and then we would, then I would try, but then it was like, no, something is wrong.
Right.
But then the
Right.
cycle will come back, and it'll come back for longer. Like it started off for a month, and then the secondly 3 months, and then it went to
Right.
8 months. And
Oh,
so, I mean, you see how long I went? 8 months.
Exactly.
So
Wow.
no, and I let that go on for a long time,
Yeah.
thinking that
So
it was normal because guess what? My pap smear was normal,
that is crazy.
and I was
Man.
just having cycles like that because I was normal.
Yeah. So ladies, y'all have to really pay attention to that normal pap smear that you get, because it may be something that, that's not detected right off. And
Hmm.
that right there is scary in itself, man.
Yep.
Because I know bleeding is bleeding, but you can't just bleed for a whole year straight and be thinking that's cool.
Because I was told that, oh, it could have been because years ago you were on birth control.
Wow.
And we get fed that story of birth control. So,
And y'all have to realize something too, y'all. These doctors are practitioners. Practitioner is a person who's practicing the medicine, not the person who actually knows what they're doing.
it's
They're
true.
practicing, you know what I'm saying, on each thing that they do. You might have a
mhm.
doctor's degree, but that degree is only in the book sense, not in the practice of the medicine and the field that the medicine is in.
Hmm.
They
Right.
don't get tested for treating medicines. They don't get tested for testing I mean, they don't have a job testing medicines. They
And that's
have a
the
job to try to subduce people illness, subduce people antidepressants,
yeah.
anti-cough medicine. And when you should not have an anti-cough medicine,
Right.
because coughing is letting you break up the mucus in your chest.
Mhm.
So why keep the mucus in your chest?
But we
Yeah.
have so much mucus in our body too that if everybody would know that if I first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is drink me a warm glass of water and it pushes that mucus out and I can either urinate it out, poo it out, whatever it is, like
Mm-hmm.
that mucus build up it sets in infection and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Dr.
Right,
C
right.
talked about that. Like
Yeah.
Huh?
the Dr. C, like with the mucus, like where cancer, like all these diseases are being held in the mucus. And
Hmm.
Right,
people act
right.
like they either don't believe it or they don't want to hear it. Like, man, you know what? That's why you're unhealthy now. I had this argument with somebody at work because he was like, well, I can eat this and I can eat that. I'm like, you also have a big back. I said, I'm
Yeah,
6'6". I have 4% body fat and I weigh 210.
yeah,
Like, I'm doing good. And my
right.
health is great. So
You might
don't
want to
come,
take some advice. Yeah, man.
yeah. But I'm
And
looking at
people,
him
when they
like,
see
dog,
you lose weight, you lost too much weight. No, I lost a bunch of disease up out of my body. I
yeah.
got a bunch of that out the way. But yeah, that right there alone, man, that if I was a female, I would really be nervous about that part of the game, because it's like, why would I want to just not be comfortable in my day-to-day going? Don't know if I'm gonna bleed through some pants, don't know if I'm gonna let the blood run down my leg. I know you got the pads and the tampons and stuff like that, but hey, man, if you got a steady flow, I don't care what kind of band-aid you put on that thing.
Hmm. Yep.
You can even wrap, like they give you the gauze to wrap around a big old sore in your arm, and you see the blood come through that.
Mm,
So,
And your
it
body
just,
lose a lot of just strength doing
yeah.
it.
that right there. I heard Dr. Yaki say about fevers and stuff like that, about the fever, your body is heating up so it can thin the blood so that it can,
Push out the infection.
so the cells can go to exactly where the problem is. And it's like we get all of this information incorrectly served to us, but then when we hear somebody say something that sounds real, well, it sounds strange because we never heard it, but it sounds logical to me. I'm like, man, that makes sense.
All right.
But then if I pass that information on, they're looking at me like, you tripping, dog.
That's like
Yeah.
when people think that fasting and meditation and stuff like that, when you're fasting and you in meditation and our body it regenerates itself.
Right,
When you
right.
get a cut, it heals itself. So you don't
Come
think that
on.
the rest of your body does that?
I say that all the time. Well, I tell people that all the time. I'm like, y'all got to really think about it because once we learn something good, we try to pass it on to the people we love. And when they don't want to hear it, it's like, damn, do you really love me? Do you think I would give you some bad information? Do you think I would put you in danger?
But see, that's when research come in. Go research it for yourself.
But they don't want to do that. That's the problem.
That's too much
because they might find out the truth. Oh, this sucker gonna be right. It's like you don't love. What is love? That's why I tell people all day. I'm loyalty over love any day. Don't tell me you love me. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
Let me show me what that loyalty is about. And loyalty comes I was having a conversation with some people the other night. I went to a little function, and this one dude, me and this lady, we was like, in order for somebody to respect you, they have to love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna respect some random. I have to either love what you're doing or what is the reasoning for the respect. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be, I'm loving that part of you to respect you. And the dude, he was like, man, love has got to be, love is love. You don't worry about respect. People don't respect everybody that they love. I say, boy, I say this, it sounds like we're talking about the same thing, but I'm gonna let you say how you want to say it, and I'm gonna say it how I'm saying it, because I feel like, that right there. But once we trying to give information to people, that's basically what we're talking about right now. Mm-hmm. You got to respect somebody enough to accept that information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I say I love you, and then I tell you, man, that information you're telling me that I don't want to hear that because my doctor didn't say it. Do I really love you, or do I, what is the,
But you're giving your doctor the respect, so somebody that you don't know.
Off topic a little bit. We're gonna go off topic a little bit. Women respect their bosses at work, but don't respect their man at home.
I differ.
You married, so you had to do something right.
That's true.
Yeah, we talk about your cousin them over there in the corner. Yeah, playing spades, talking about ain't no good men around town. Yeah,
that's because they gotta respect themselves first.
Hey, but then you got them ones that say I respect myself. I do all the things right, but then they don't go looking deeper into that corner and say, hey, you know what? This shadow work needs to be done.
Because they gotta love themselves. The thing is, you gotta know what love is to know what love is not, and nobody's gonna love you no more than you love yourself.
As far as I can take
exactly how you treat yourself.
That part right there. And if you don't treat your body right, you will be catching multiple myeloma. You'll get these breast cancers. You get cervical cancer. When we don't treat ourselves right, and we don't love ourselves correctly, we get these diseases that hurt us down the long run. Yeah. And we don't want to listen to nobody, and we don't want to take advice from somebody off the street or whatever. You ain't no doctor, you don't know nothing. I sit up all day and look at programs that speak about mental. I love neuroscience. Now I'm so off into self-developing neurosciences. That's all the programs that I watch. I listen to my Stoics in the morning. I listen to my vibrational music while I'm sleeping. Now I'm looking at some more regimens I got to start doing more breathing exercises when I get up. Write down 3 things that I'm grateful for before I go to sleep, so that all of these bad energy, that's negative energy, can get up out of my soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want it in my soul. So these are some things that make it help. You can change your food diets. Change. Okay, I got some stuff written down here. This is what I'm trying to say. The goal is to reduce inflammation and support the detox pathways. So this is what I'm focusing on right now. Alkaline foods, which is the leafy green, cucumbers, celery, avocados, and lemon water. That's going to be some more stuff. I do that already, but that's going to be more things that I'm going to focus on. Some more inflammatory foods, which is your berries, your turmeric, your garlic, ginger, olive oil, or either some wild caught fish. Your high antioxidant foods, which is the blueberries, spinach, greens, teas, and broccolis. So with that right there being said, we have to do way more of these type of things so that we can get more away from the meats. Because you're not going to be really hungry once you start doing your tea.
Mm-hmm.
That warm tea, it really breaks up a lot of stuff. You go to sleep, you listen to your meditation music, it fills you right back up. It's healing the body, it's energizing the body. So when you get up, you're not, oh man, did I even sleep? Because a lot of us go to sleep with so much on our minds that our minds have not stopped working all night.
Yeah, and you wake up tired.
You wake up tired. That puts another disease in your body. We don't realize lack of sleep is a disease.
Yep.
That can cause cancer. That can give you a fibroid.
Yeah.
We have to realize it's not just the genetics, your gene pool. No, it's some other stuff that you stressed out about. That you can't even function right because your leg is inflamed because of your thoughts.
And
you steady saying, well, man, if we're gonna just go to McDonald's today and get another burger, you're not gonna get another burger. You're not gonna keep on killing yourself.
Can I say something?
Please, ma'am.
So look, y'all, I had a whole knee replacement, and I was supposed to get both of them. So I don't this my left knee. I said, you know what? I'm gonna heal this thing on my own. I said because I need to be able to heal it because that was the worst pain that I've had knee surgeries. I played basketball through college, high school, you know, so the knee surgeries was there. And I just felt like, no, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to rejuvenate this knee and I'm about to heal it on my own.
Yeah.
So if y'all can see behind me, it is nothing but herbs back there.
Oh, yeah.
And so, do y'all understand that that's why Asians, they drink nothing but warm teas all day because they are steady flushing their bodies.
Telling you.
Flushing
They
their
got
bodies.
a whole community.
A whole community.
Absolutely. One of my chefs, he healed himself from, well, he thought he had cancer, but it was just like a lot of inflammation in his lumbar. Also, he healed himself from being what is it? Lactose intolerant.
Okay.
Because it's bacteria that builds up in your system. And it's like these things need to eat. So he pretty much just went on a 6-month fast, watching what he was eating. So, you know, the flours, the pasta, the bread, all that stuff, he cut all that stuff out because it's yeasty. And I mean, he can do any and everything now. He just got out of that habit, but it's all about healing. People think it's crazy when you be like, oh, okay, well, does meditating really help you? I'm like,
it does.
Like,
if you know, you can do it. Yeah, you do it incorrectly by steady thinking about the stuff. The meditation is for you to clear your mind, not for you to bring in more thoughts. It's for you to empty your thoughts.
And I had to explain to him what was the difference because being a Buddhist for 8 years now, it's like, well, in Thailand, they taught us like, you know, what's the difference between prayer and meditating? When you pray, you're speaking. When you meditate, you're listening. So it's like you can't always do all the damn talking. Why?
That part.
But it's like, man, the stuff works.
It works.
That's how I found out about Kava. Like, okay, cool. I mean, people in Hawaii, look how it seems like Hawaiians and Asians, anything Japanese, Chinese, it looked like they could be like 110 years old and they still look like they're 70 or 60.
Yeah.
And even look like they're 40 because all the teas and everything that they drink.
It's just like the young lady that's on the internet right now. She's 77 or 70 something. Is it 73 or 77? The black woman.
The one that's been exercising and all that.
Right. You've been seeing her.
I've seen her.
Yeah, that right there is amazing. Because you looking 35 and 40 and you 77. And people thinking that this is just some gimmick or some game. And it's like, nah, man. It's about what we putting in our systems. And if we keep on giving ourselves processed meats and refined sugars and sodas and things like that, we're never going to get out of the rat race of a doctor.
Right. And the fact that my grandparents, like, you know, Just okay. My grandfather, he lived to 101, grandmother to
Man,
102. So it's like they had to be doing something right. Granted,
Mhm.
in Haiti, they don't eat like they eat out here.
right. Well,
Cause
they
I,
grow a lot of their foods too.
yeah,
Yep.
but
You
then out
know,
here, it's like they fry fucking Snickers at the state fair. Fried Snickers, fried Twix, big ass
Fried
turkey.
Oreos.
Yeah.
fried everything at the
I'm
fair.
like, man, look, y'all.
Trick Daddy got that restaurant down here where he got fried ribs. Who want a fried
Every
rib? I don't want my ribs fried. That's why I got. That's why I put them on the grill. I didn't want mine fried.
but they fry it.
But
They
that's a
fry
lot of
whole
our thing too,
sandwiches.
is the friedness. The fry everything fried, everything is in oil.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's where our illnesses come from, because we soak them. That's where, women walking around here with their stomachs bigger than their butts, because
Come on,
the
booty dude.
enzymes in their
Mhm.
stomach is it don't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's true.
Yeah, man. We really do have to get better at this eating habits and processed foods because like we saying, y'all, this is a lot. This is where a lot of our disease is coming from, man. And once we learn that we should want to do better if we know better, you know what I'm saying? But a lot
Hmm.
of people can learn the information and still do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And that was me because that's what I was doing. I'm feeling better. I done lost the weight. My skin clear. I don't none of my bones hurt. I'm straight. Doctors say my numbers are down. And what I do? Yeah, man, give me I'm gonna get a rib sandwich, put the sauce on it. Yeah, give me some of them
It ain't
Lay's
just
potato
you.
chips. Give me some of them Lay's potato chips, and I have a water.
Yeah. But it's like, oh yeah. But to
I
me, it's
drink.
also about how you work the stuff off because every day for lunch, like they already know, like out of all the food there, I mean, I'll go and get pizza, but I'll eat like 8 or 9 slices with a
Right.
red Fanta,
Yeah.
but then I work it off. It's like
You can't work off every day.
right, but it's like I mean that then it's like count like the other day I did 18,000 steps, and I was at work.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm like, man, like okay, I see why a lot of them mad, but
Yeah.
when I have to cater to these health conscious people, it's like, well,
Okay.
I only want this, and like I have one, she's a type 1 diabetic and celiac, so she can't eat everything. So I'll do cauliflower rice for her, sweet potatoes, corn, and grilled chicken. She eat the stuff every day,
Yeah.
and one of them is, well, to me, I want to say everything's reversible. Like type 2
Yeah.
It is.
diabetes, yeah, it
She
is.
probably don't know that all she needed some magnesium in her system and it'll be cured.
You know it. That's
But
Research.
yeah, so it's
that
like,
research.
yeah, but
Cat's
they,
claw.
oh yeah, because with Kava and Cat's Claw, like man, shit, feeling good. Hey, what you
And
want? Like, don't worry about it.
that's what I found out about magnesium. It reduces the cramps when women are on their cycle.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
But it's different types of magnesium that your system would need.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
So with that being said, people need to see what's going on with them. Do their little blood test, see what's going on, and then go and like you said, research it so that
Yeah.
you'll know, hey, if I do this, this, and this could make this right here better.
Mhm.
Right.
So that's the thing. We too lazy to research, but we quick to go. I mean, and I'm just gonna speak on the women's side. We too lazy to research, but we quick to go buy a wig or something like that. That don't even understand that energy is going on our head, and that's somebody else's stuff.
Right. Right.
So go
Yeah.
research. So get your
Now
body
that's
healthy.
that's that's and that's what I've learned lately too. And I've been looking at these videos. It's like putting another person, the Indian people, the Indonesians or wherever they get the Malaysian wigs from, or Malayan wigs from, or whatever. The people, the women who cut their hair are stressed out or they got bad energy and they cutting their hair to get rid of the bad energy.
And we
So
we
they'll
accepted
sell it over here and pass you the bad energy.
Yeah.
And we trying to figure out why you sitting around doing this all day Yeah, because you got that bad energy in your head, man.
Yeah. And they don't want to think about it because once again, going back to the stressed animals, and
Right.
in Malaysia, that's like you okay, well, I have my rights. You don't have no rights. They
Right.
cut your hair, like they're gonna cut it because they intend on selling it,
Yeah.
to America anyway. So it's like
Man.
these people under this stress have this long ass hair. I'm like, yo, first off, if you're gonna wear a weave, wear something that compliments you.
Yeah.
Because you can't have they have different grades hair. You can't have African natural hair, but then you got,
Some straight
baby
weave.
hair of a Chinaman. Like, how does that work? But
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, but man, it didn't become so superficial out here in these streets, man. It's crazy.
and they have guys that do it too.
Yeah,
Nah, man,
there's a lot of guys doing it now.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's
especially
the
with the
sad
beard.
part.
Yeah,
That's the sad part, bro. And it's like we can't even be men no more. Oh, why we gotta be traditional men? Because that's what made this America great, partner. Yeah, your granddaddy wasn't around here going to get a BBL.
look,
He would.
if he was, he didn't tell nobody.
Right.
Yeah, he wouldn't even do it because his brother would have beat him up.
He got a
It wasn't
BBL in
even cool to
jail.
be gay back in the day. We used to beat. Hey, y'all, don't bash me, but we used to fight gays back in the day.
Why?
If you seemed like you was a little too soft, you was getting beat up,
That's what made him soft.
beating them up,
Tenderized, no.
tenderizing them. I ain't gonna say that because my cousin them beat me up, and I tell you, I turned out to be a little monster at one point in my life. I ain't want to hear nothing else about man. Nobody gonna put their hands on me. I'm talking about it was war in
Look,
my
that's
mind.
when you done suppress all your emotions.
I ain't got
Mhm.
none. Yeah,
And
I have
wondering
no
why you
more.
got all these traumas.
Because my emotions are gone. I don't even want to feel nothing right now. I was so mad back then. Yeah, it's just something, man. We really do have to do our research, and I greatly appreciate you for coming on, sharing
No,
your
you're so
story,
welcome.
and letting them know that research is very necessary.
Most definitely.
Ladies, y'all heard it from a woman, so it wasn't no men talking today. We ain't telling y'all how to live, but we letting y'all know how to live.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all for having me.
And we appreciate you for coming on again. I'm telling you.
And that's also letting them know there's more than just breast cancer. Like there's
Right.
several cancers.
Exactly.
Right. Because that right there, I only heard about cervical cancer, but when they did the baby powder, talking about the baby powder, if nobody wouldn't have said that, you would have been the first person I would have heard, because that was like, that's something that they don't just talk about.
Yeah.
Right. Like just looking at this, I have prostate cancer, breast cancer, colon and rectal cancer, lung cancer, pancreatic cancer, the different stages. Like there's
throat cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
So man, I tell you. Well, young lady, we appreciate you again. And if we want to talk about herbs and spices, we definitely gonna have you back on, because we need these holistic doctors on here.
Well, I
I'll have to
got
talk
you.
to her anyway, because she know about cat's claw. I tell people about cat's claw, like, what? I'm like, all right, don't worry about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Well, y'all just let me know next time y'all need me on. I got you.
Already, and we appreciate you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, man, that right there is necessary. We need that kind of information, man, because I tell you, a lot of us, we sit in the dark and we don't realize that a lot of these products that we use on our skin, a lot of these products we use in the household creates fibroids. Fibroid creates the cancer. Cancer creates the death, So we have to realize the steps in the process of. It's like I was listening to Dr. Bobby today. He was like, takes about 15 years for a lump to come up in a woman's breast.
Yeah.
But the multiplication of how it just keeps on forming and like a snowball effect, and then all of a sudden you feel a lump.
Oh my gosh, I got a lump. Like, oh
yeah. Well,
it don't just come overnight.
Yeah, thinking it's bad to touch yourself. Don't listen to your mama. Touch them titties. Make sure you ain't got no lumps in your titties now.
And if you're scared, the number's at the bottom.
Call me if you're scared. I'll help you out with that.
Right.
But yeah, man. So yeah, that was a lot of good information she had. We did learn a lot. Well, I did learn a lot. You know, hopefully y'all learned a lot too from that cervical cancer patient, well, ex cervical cancer patient, because she's gotten hers removed. And ladies, if y'all got periods that last more than the 30 days that it should, you really need to or the week. I ain't even say the 30 days, the week. It's a week process that y'all bleed. You know, if you're going longer than that, you need to go get checked out for cervical cancer or some type of cancer. So, you know, it's always good to know what your options are. You know, because you know, if you don't know your options, you don't know your the benefits of having options.
Right.
And we're not talking about several different partners either, ladies. Y'all, them options y'all talk about. You know. I got options. Who cares, ladies?
Okay.
Yeah, everybody has options. Who says that we're dedicated to one? But
Right.
that we should be dedicated to one anyway. But yeah, man, that right there was definitely helpful, man. I needed that, and a lot of us really need to know more about the symptoms that you have before you get these diseases that you seeing. And we thinking that, like she said, the doctor told her, oh, that's a norm. I'm having a normal pap smear, and it's like you got whole cancer up in your body.
Yeah, that part right there, bro. I'm like, that doctor need to have his license revoked because it's normal just because you.
That's the problem, man. They can't revoke. But who's following up with that? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to make him pay for that?
Yeah, and that's why they have these. They have like a group of women, like black doctors, because you know, white doctors are cool, whatever, but they don't know the black body. They don't know
Right.
black women.
Yeah.
So during that period of time where all these black babies were dying because white doctors didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so now you have all these black women doctors. Like, okay, well, you don't have a baby, have it by a black woman. You know, have a black doctor. One of my employees, they're
Right.
having one of those midwives because his wife want to have the baby at home, but they have a black wife, so they know what to do.
Yeah, and you know, like I've heard about the baby deliveries that you should have the baby in the water.
Yeah,
You know,
that just to
that's
go.
something.
Yeah, that along with how in America they have women that go to the hospital, give birth, they have them laying on their back versus you know, on their hands and their knees because the bones, like the pelvis, opens wider in that position the way they're supposed to give birth. But it's like, why the doctors want you to have a baby like in the most uncomfortable position, and then stick that long ass needle in your back? Like man, they just built all that shit for a bill.
Yeah. Ooh. Women.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are strong. Y'all do go through a lot. I can tell you that. And I appreciate y'all for having that position, boy, because I don't know what I don't think I can hold it down like that. Y'all holding it down. You feel me?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, man. I tell you, it's something here. But it's been definitely been some insightful stuff, man. We appreciate everybody. Brother man, what you got for me?
I just want to say that cancer is just a word. It's not your life. Also,
Man.
if you feel heartbroken, make art with the broken pieces.
I like that. That was real. It is just a word, y'all. Trust me, I know for a fact. But now I'm gonna give you a couple more of these what they say, health remedies. Milk thistle supports the liver detox. Ashwagandha helps reduce stress and fatigue. And turmeric is with the anti-inflammatory stuff. So have you ever heard of a reishi mushroom?
Yeah.
Reishi mushroom?
Reishi, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got.
I take all those mushrooms. I have them in a capsule. Reishi,
Okay.
lion's mane. Yeah.
I gotta get
one of those
some.
legal shrooms.
I gotta get some of those, and I gotta get some maitake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get those mushrooms.
You can either make them into a tea. You can boil them down.
Yeah.
You could cook with them. You could put them in a blender, turn them into like a fine powder.
Okay.
I was about to joke and be like, and snort it, but no, you could like make it capsules or tea. Like, nah, those are really good.
Vein it, put it in your system.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I can find them at Whole Foods.
Mm-hmm. You should be able to find them at Whole Foods or like a holistic store.
Man, okay. So y'all, I'm gonna just say this right here, man. Find peace through gratitude, emotional release, letting go of suppressed anger, fear, or grief can improve how your body heals. So when you let go of that, when you find your peace through your faith and gratitude, emotional releases, but letting go of suppressed anger, fear, or grief can improve how your body heals. So y'all remember those little words, man, and hopefully this information helps somebody and making sure that y'all live healthier lives, man. So, keep breathing deeply and keep meditating, man. We're going to talk to y'all next week. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all go over there to YouTube, like I said, and subscribe, man. All right, my brother, to the next round.
Yes, Wednesday, sir. Shout out to Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike wasn't able to make it tonight, but we held
Brother Mike, we appreciate you for tuning in.
Yeah, we know you over there probably shaving your head right now, but it's all good, bro. It's not coming back.
In a minute, y'all. All right, peace.
Peace.